Alright, so for these ones, problems do look slightly different, but we still do the same method. I'm going to write a proportion. Pick any one of these four. This is more important that you pay attention to similarity statement because this could change a lot of things. So let's pick 63. Just picked a random one. So 63 is next to BD. BD is the outside ones. BF are the outside ones. So BF, so that means 63 and 28 go together. Now this is not going to be the case every single time. Just happen to be that these ones are together and these two are together. That's why it's important that we look at the similarity statement. So we got them together. So we're going to take 60. We're going to get 63x equals 28 times 81. 2,268. And we're going to divide it by 63. Divided by 63. And we're going to get x equals 36. There we go. So with this one, once again, I'm going to pick a random one. Let's say the 9 looks nice. Let's pick the 9. 9 is between M and G. M and G are the first two letters. That means M and L. M and L are the question marks. So once again, they're next to each other here. So if I put 9 on the top, that means 6 must go on the top. If I put question mark or X on the bottom, 12 has to go on the bottom. So let's multiply this out. If you multiply, you get 108 equals 6x. And you divide it by 6. You get x equals 18. Alright, so for this one, do the same thing. Let's pick one. Let's pick the x actually for a change. G to C. G to C is the first two. C to D is the second one. So now you can see we are crossing over. Now these two are the same instead of the x and 35. So this is why you can't just assume, oh, x over 35 because the last two. No, we have to pay attention to our problem up here. That's why x over 35 does not work. So that means if x went on top, that means 10 has to go on top, which leaves 35. So we have 420 equals 35x. And we end up getting x equals 12 by divided by 35. And there we go. Same thing. Pick one, let's pick 15. 15 goes here. 15 is between U and C. That's the first and second letters. C and D are the first and second letters right here. So I look at C and D, okay, that's the x. So 15 times 24 is 360 equals 18x. And then we divide by 18, and x equals 20. There we go. Alright, this one, still same thing. Make our equivalent, so we pick one of these. 16. 16 is between D and W. D and W are the outside letters. The outside letters here are D and B, so D, B, 5x. So if I put 16 on top for one of them, I'm going to put 24 on top for the other one, and 30 on top over here. So remember, guys, make sure to remember that just because I'm doing it one way doesn't mean it's the only way. You can see I'm literally picking numbers randomly and putting them in there. Well, I'm picking ones that randomly start, and then after that I pick everything based on this shape, based on this right here. So guys, if you did it one way, that's fine, but the biggest thing is this has to be the same. Everyone should have this. If you don't have that, you did it wrong. X equals 4. This might be different, but this will be the same. Alright, here, let's pick one, let's pick the x minus 6, but let's put it right here. Once again, you can see, guys, I'm not doing anything specific. I'm just kind of throwing numbers where, but my first one doesn't matter, but everything else after that does. A to L is the outside, A to C, so A, C, that's this one. That means 7 and 35 go together, so 7 has to go on the same location at x minus 6. X minus 6 is on top, so that means 7's on top. That means 35 is on bottom. We cross multiply, we get 120 equals 35x minus 210. And we add 210 over. Remember, you distribute, guys. We are distributing this times this whole thing. That's how we got that. 210. We get 35x equals 330 divided by 35. It's going to give me a decimal. So double check my math. Let's just double check. Oh, dang it. I hate when I make mistakes. That should be 140, not 120. So 140 plus 210 is 350, and then x is 10. Because 350 divided by 35 is 10. Alright, two more. Alright, let's pick a random one. 90. Let's take 90 over 90 is between U and V. UV is the first two letters. US is going to be that 5x. That's 3. 60 has to go on top because 90 went on top, 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 bottom, bottom. 18. Take 90 times 18, 1,620 equals, we're going to multiply that out, 60 times 3, 180x minus 108. 180. Should be 300, right? Yep. So I'm going to add 180 to both sides. I get 1,620 plus 180 gives me a solid 1,800 equals 300x. I divided by 300. Divided by 300. It's going to be 6. A solid 6. There we go. Alright, last problem. Alright, so in this one, you pick a random one. Let's do 21. 21 goes here. 20 is between K and L. K and L are the first and second letters. K and V. K and V is right here, so 14. That means 2 plus 2x has to go on top because that's where 21 went. 21, these have to be on the same side. These have to be on the same side. So 21 plus 12, or times 12, sorry. 21 times 12 is 252. And this is going to be 28 plus 28x. 252 minus 28 is going to be 224 equals 28, because I subtract 28. And then divide by 28. 8. X equals 8. There we go. And that's the last of them.